In this video, I'm going to go over the calculations on page 6 in a little bit more detail and try and show where the answers come from. So, to get 1 mole of this, the relative formula mass, so RFM is basically the total of the formula, so that's the relative formula mass. So we have to take the individual elements. So sodium chloride is Na and then Cl. So if we look at this one, we'll see that with sodium chloride, what we've got here is 1 sodium, 1 chlorine. And if we come down to our periodic table, we'll see that sodium is 23, chlorine is here, 35.5. So simply add those together, 23 and 35.5, 58.5. So 1 mole of NaCl, 58.5. Now with magnesium bromide, we've got 1 magnesium, but this time we've got 2 bromine. So come down to our table, 24 for magnesium, bromine's down here, 80. So we're going to have to multiply that by 2. So this time the calculation becomes 24 plus 80 times 2, 184. With aluminium chloride, we've got 1 aluminium, 3 chlorines. So aluminium is over here, group 3, so there's 27 for 1 mole of aluminium. Chlorine, we saw before, 35.5, but this time we're going to have to multiply it by 3. So 27 plus 35.5 times 3 gives us 133.5. The next 3, Li2CO3, so let's see what it means. 2 lithium, 1 carbon, 3 oxygen. So lithium 7, carbon 12, oxygen 16. So our sum is going to be 7 times 2 plus 12 plus 16 times 3. Zinc sulfate, Zn, 1 zinc, S sulfur, 1 sulfur, O4, 4 oxygens. So zinc is there, 65, sulfur's here, 32, and oxygen 16. So this time our sum is 65 plus 32 plus 16 times 4, 161. Now with the next one, look at what's inside the bracket, NH4. So we've got 1 nitrogens and 4 hydrogens joined together. That's an ammonium ion, NH4. So to get the mass of that, N is 14, hydrogen is 1, so we have to multiply it by 4. So 1 times 4 is 4, plus 14 is 18. So inside the bracket is 18. Now, because we've got a 3 outside it, we're going to have to multiply it by 3. So you'll see in our calculation, 18, that was the NH4, multiplied by 3. Now, the other bits of the formula, phosphorus, which is down here, 31, oxygen, which is here, 16, multiplied by 4, and that totals up 149. So that whole formula totals up at 149. Next one's oxygen, O2. So O2 means 2 oxygen atoms joined together. So oxygen atom weighs 16, 2 of those. So that's going to be 16 times 2, 32. In the same way over here, chlorine, Cl2. So chlorine is 35.5. So again, we're going to have to multiply that by 2. 35.5 times 2 gives us 71. And then C2H6, we're back to a formula again, 2 carbon, 6 hydrogens. So 2 times 12, 2 times the carbon, 1 is hydrogen, so multiplied by 6. So 2 times 12 plus 1 times 6 gives us 30. So 1 mole of C2H6 weighs 30 grams. And our final 3 have got the brackets and a couple of them here. So again, AlOH3. So look what's inside the bracket. 1 oxygen joined to 1 hydrogen. So oxygen weighs 16, hydrogen weighs 1. So 16, 1, 17. So you'll see when we come to our calculation, 17, that's what's inside the brackets. Now it was multiplied by 3, and then add on the 27, so 78 grams. Al2SO4, so 2 aluminium. Now inside the bracket is SO4, so 1 sulfur and 4 oxygens. So come down here, sulfur is there, 32, oxygens here, 16 times 4. So 16 times 4 would be 64, plus 32 is going to give us 96. So you'll see in this one, 96, and then because it's been multiplied by 3 times 3, so 96 times 3. Aluminium is here, 27, multiply it by 2, so when we total that up, 342. So 1 mole of all of this weighs 342 grams. And finally, Na2CO3, so 2 sodium, 2 times 23, again, you can check it down there in our periodic table if you're not sure. Sulfur S, which is here, 32, 4 oxygens, 16 times 4, And we'll put that in 23 times 2 plus 32 plus 16 times 4, 142.